Mel and I are going to have a brief chat here because, Mel, you know, I came to your house Thursday and Friday, and I could not have enjoyed it more. But now that we're back here, I'm just going to bring up a few things that I wanted to mention to you. Now, I hate to be that guy, but from the day the 49ers made the trade up to number 3, I said to you and anyone who would listen, they're going up there to take Trey Lance. Now, I hate to be the one who points out that I was right all along, but it frustrates me no one else has. So, Mel, I'm mentioning it now to you myself. I hate to be that guy, but I was right all along on Trey Lance. Your reaction?
Congratulations, Greeny. You were. I say he's the most fascinating player I ever evaluated, and it was fascinating how it all ended up, where here a guy that didn't play well in the one start this year, throwing the football, goes to Kyle Shanahan over a quarterback that finished up throwing it great and wins a national title. So that speaks to the talent and the intelligence of Trey Lance to convince Kyle Shanahan I'm the right man for the job. Fascinating prospect, fascinating the way it all played out.
I agree, and it actually did shape a lot of other things, but we will never know because no one will ever tell us the truth. If Atlanta would have taken Trey Lance at number 4, which would have completely reshaped the rest of the round, if Mac Jones had been the pick at 3. We'll never know. Next one. I hate to be that guy, but I told you multiple running backs were going to go in round 1, and Najee Harris and Travis Etienne both did. And to your credit, Mel, even though your stance on taking running backs in round 1 is well known, you were high on both of those picks.
Yeah, and the Javonte Williams of Denver, early third, and Michael Carter in the fourth. But in the first, when you're Pittsburgh taking a running back that you desperately need, it's not a bad move. And it wasn't like this was a top 10 pick. This was late first round, about where Josh Jacobs went when he came out of Alabama to the Raiders. So I had no problem with. And Etienne, hey, he's more than a running back. He's a pass-catching option, pass-catching entity for Trevor Lawrence. So both those picks kind of made sense because of where they were in the late portion of round 1.
And then finally, I just wanted to get this in as the most self-serving of possible ones. But I hate to be that guy. But Northwestern University, as of Thursday night, is now a football factory. I'm not sure if you've heard about it, Mel, but we had 2 first-round picks for the first time in our history, and it will not be the last time, with Rashawn Slater and Greg Newsome. And they were both excellent selections and very well received, Mel Kiper.
They were, and if everybody could have seen Greeny during the draft when these players were selected, it was the president of Northwestern, okay? Mike was so proud and so happy and so elated. And then Ernest Brown goes, and even Ben Skorotic was Northwestern and became Notre Dame wide receiver drafted. So, yeah, great situation. Like I said, we'll get Patty Fisher into a camp for you, Greeny linebacker. But to see you smiling as wide as I've ever seen you smile and as proud as I've ever seen you was amazing to be part of.
That was a very good night. I tried to keep it as subtle as I could, and obviously, in my case, that did not work out particularly well. Mel, sit tight. We got much more to do as we continue. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.